Oh my goodness, I need a brush. Kids, brush your fursuits. Hi guys, my name is Pierce, and today I'll be going over how to engage in the furry community as a young person. Now, when I started to join the fandom at around like 13, I feel like I should have had a list like this, so here I am making one for you. Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to my fursuiting page, Pierce.Dogcat, on Instagram. I post just a lot of fursuiting stuff and like other furry related things, so if you think you might like that, just check it out. Check out my art account too on Instagram, Shrimp Mart, right here. I post furry related things, non-furry related things, so you might find something there that you like as well. So yeah, that's about it. Let's get started. Number 1, rumors and such. Now, first of all, there are a lot of rumors going around that have been going around for ages now. First of all, furries do not abuse animals. We do not hurt animals, and if you do, you are not in our community. That it has been something that we have been going off of for years now. We do not tolerate anything like that. Those kind of people are never welcome in our community. What being a furry is really just being a fan of anthropomorphic animals. So what an anthropomorphic animal is, it's basically an animal with human characteristics. So some examples, Nick Wilde from Zootopia, or any of the other Zootopia characters. Even Simba from The Lion King would technically be classified as an anthropomorphic animal because he can talk. And really, just being a furry, it's just like any other nerd type group, such as like comic fans or Star Wars fans. We're all just here to have a good time. Number 2, how to become a furry. Now, if you want to become a furry, you're already one, congratulations. It's really just a label for you to use. So if you want to become a furry, you can just start using the label. You do not need a fursuit or a fursona to become a furry. What a fursona is a character that best describes you. Now, this character doesn't have to be remotely like you. It could even be a different gender. Whatever you feel like describes you the most, that is your fursona. Don't be afraid to go through multiple fursonas or even have multiple. I have quite a few, and over the many years that I've been in the fandom, I have also gone through a ton. Rest in peace, Zero. Forever be in my heart. What a fursuit is, I mean, this is a fursuit. It's basically just a costume or cosplay of an anthropomorphic animal. Fursuits can range in price and quality, but usually fursuits will be hundreds to thousands of dollars. So don't get discouraged about having a fursuit if you're just starting out in the community. At the end of this video, I'll go over a really good alternative to having a fursuit that you might want to check out. Number 3, interacting with furries in person. Seeing a furry in person for the first time will always be an amazing experience. There's a big giant teddy bear walking around, like you want to go say hi, you know? Get a few pictures, maybe a hug, but hold it right there, just one moment. There are a few things that fursuiters like me do want you to know just before you interact with us. Be mindful that the suitor may not hear or see you. Now, I see through these eyes. I don't know if you could see, there's like mesh. I see through these eyes, and sometimes it can get really hard to see small children or people standing next to me. As well as my hearing, I can't really hear as much as I would out of suit, so just be mindful that I may not hear or see you before, you come up to me. Always ask before taking pictures or touching the suitor. If they decline, please don't get upset. Sometimes there are just places that we need to be and we can't always take pictures. But if we're willing to, go right ahead, like most of us are perfectly fine with being touched or hugged and taking pictures with people. It's always a great experience for everyone. Just do stay mindful that sometimes there are people that do not want to be touched or have pictures taken of them. Now just remember that personal boundaries do not go away in suit. Anything that you would do to, say, your friend or a stranger, you wouldn't want to do to a person in suit. Of course, be respectful to the suit itself. That means no tail pulling, no ear pulling, no scratching the fur or pulling the fur. This can actually really damage our fursuits, and it can take a lot of money and time to repair, and that's never fun, you know. Number 4, interacting with furries online. This is just good advice for anyone, not just furries. You know, general internet safety is always a good thing to review. In this section, I'll be going over a few more things that I usually don't see in a lot of internet safety PSAs that could be more related to the furry fandom. First of all, you do always have to remember that you never know who is on the other side of the screen. You know, the internet can be a very dangerous place, and it does suck to say this, but there are really bad people out there, so you do have to be careful, especially with your personal information. Never give out your personal information to anyone online, regardless of if you're in the furry fandom or not. Touching on that topic a bit more, I would say personal relationships with people online, especially if you're underage, is a no-go, because again, you don't know who is on the other end. This person could be over the age of 18, you know, just gross. You know, I don't have to explain it all. A lot of people know already what people can do on the internet. Even if you are over the age of 18, you still can be a victim of grooming, and I will leave a few resources down in the description just talking about grooming and the effects that it can have on people. Not a fun thing, and I've seen people go through it, and it is always very sad. Now, there are things that you do not need to be seeing on the internet as a young person. I understand sometimes things happen, sometimes you see things accidentally, but I would highly advise not to seek any of this out, as well as joining any conversations or servers, specifically for NSFW topics. As a young person, you definitely do not need to be hearing any of this, and just strictly be on the safe side of the fandom. Lastly, do trust your instinct. If anything does happen and you do not feel safe, just nope out of there. It is not worth your safety to be staying in that place. Please be very safe on the internet, furry or not. There can be a lot of dangerous people out there. Don't let me scare you. There are also a ton of very nice people out there. Just please be careful who you're talking to. Number 5, bullying and harassment. Now, if you're a furry on the internet and you decide to post some videos or photos or just engage in different furry things, there is a chance that you might see a hateful comment, either on someone else's post or on your post, and I just want to say, keep calm. Do not engage in anything. I understand how good it would feel to start to reply back, but honestly, it's just never worth it. This person does want a response out of you, or a reaction, and you commenting back, that would just make them get what they want. So it's always just a good idea to leave them be, block and ignore. If the comment is threatening or sharing personal information, what you want to do is report the comment or report the message under harassment and bullying, or whatever else the platform has that would fit under that category. Remember, again, just be safe on the internet. Most of the times these people will not harm you or anything, but just to make sure, you do want to report that under harassment and bullying. And remember, block and ignore. You are strong and can get through this. Those stupid messages online will not get you down, and you can still continue to do what you love in the furry fandom. Look at my beans. Oh, look at them. Alright, bonus topic time. Easy fursuit alternative. You might have seen these all around TikTok or Instagram or whatever media you use. Raptor masks. They are a super fun alternative to fursuits, especially when you're a young person or someone who can't afford a fursuit at the time. Raptor masks, I'm pretty sure they come from Jurassic Park, I'm pretty sure. I pull up a picture here if, you know, it does. These are super cool and they're super customizable. There are so many people that I've seen who just go all out to customize their Raptor masks. They're so cool. The blank ones you can get for like $20 to $40 online, or like at stores such as like Target or Walmart. You can customize them with like paint or fur or feathers or whatever you want. And yeah, so that's my opinion on Raptor masks. They are super awesome. And they are such a good way to get a fursuit before spending like hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars on one of these. Alright, that'll be it for my first video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, go see my socials. I'll link them down below, as well as my fursuit maker. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to stay positive, love yourself, love your friends, and love the people around you, okay? I'll see you next time, guys. Bye! Bye!